Hello, everyone, and welcome to your lunchtime meditation session. I am so grateful you're here taking this time for yourself. And I know how challenging it can be to find space for quiet reflection amidst of our busy lives. And that's why I've created these meditation sessions to fit nicely into your lunch break, lasting about 45 minutes. And it's a great opportunity to rejuvenate your body, mind, and your soul. And if we haven't met, I'm Tanya Ward. I'm a holistic energy medicine coach with 25 years in the wellness space. And I help burned out women over 40 go from feeling drained and anxious to energized and clear minded so that they can start enjoying life instead of just surviving it. And my meditation practice started about 18 years ago. And back then, I thought it was reserved for people who were more spiritually advanced. But in '07, I attended a Chopra Center meditation retreat where I learned mantra based meditation. And the experience changed everything for me. Mantra meditation became my go to for self care, grounding, and I hadn't realized how much I had needed that. And since then, I've explored and embraced various forms of meditation, and each one adding its unique layer to my overall practice. And I've noticed over the years that whenever life pulls me away from practice, of whether it's being sick or going on vacation or having house guests, whatever it might be, that if I don't stick to my meditation, that I start to feel out of sync. I feel this undercurrent of anxiety and just a general feeling of being off. And I've also noticed that the moment I return back to my practice, I slowly start to get back in sync and feeling more balanced. And meditation has become more than just the cornerstone of my personal practice. It's also one of the foundations that I teach in my transformational programs because it creates space for a deeper connection, clarity, and healing. And my goal is simple: to create a space for you, whether you're new to meditation or a seasoned practitioner, to experience inspiration, nurturing, and healing in your daily practice. And so today we're going to experience a mantra based meditation, a practice that has ancient roots in spiritual traditions like Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. And mantra meditation involves repeating a calming word or a phrase to quiet the nervous system, which is going to significantly reduce stress and anxiety by lowering the cortisol levels in the body, which are your stress hormones. So the word mantra derives from the Sanskrit term man, meaning mind, and tra, meaning tool, translating to tool of the mind. And this practice helps focus our minds, allowing us to access deeper states of meditation and consciousness. So today we're going to use a Sanskrit mantra. And while English mantras can also be effective, using a mantra that's in a language other than your native tongue, like Sanskrit, will help bypass the analyzing thoughts that come in. Instead of getting caught up in the meaning, your mind settles naturally into the sound, the vibration, and the frequency, deepening your meditation. This approach is supported by research showing that the non native language mantras quiet the mental chatter, enhance focus, and connect us more deeply to our consciousness and our inner alignment. So before we get started, please take a moment to make sure your devices are on Do Not Disturb, that you are in a space where you're not gonna where you're not gonna be disturbed. And we're gonna get started here in just a second. I'm going to lock the meeting so that we aren't interrupted. All right. And so before we get started in the session, I'm going to review some meditation basics. And then at the end, we'll have a few minutes for sharing. And then I'll finish up with a deepening practice. And I will be available for about 10 minutes at the end to answer any questions or to connect. So, meditation, for the most part, is done with the eyes closed. So, an eye mask or a scarf can be helpful for blocking out the light if you need to. And generally, it's best to stay in a seated position during your meditation so that you don't fall asleep. And if you're prone to dozing off, try a position that's not as comfortable, or maybe adjusting your clothing layers so that you're a bit cooler. That will keep you from getting too relaxed, that you doze off. And during the meditation, you're going to be repeating the mantra to yourself, generally silently, but if it's better for you to do it out loud, you can do that as well. And you're going to repeat this mantra. And when you find yourself distracted by thoughts or external noises, just let that all pass. I like to think about it like thinking about leaves on a stream or clouds floating by. No judgment, just acknowledge it, let it go, and then gently shift your focus back to the mantra, back to the rhythm of your breath and the sound of the music. And remember that it's called a meditation practice, not perfection, and that practice makes progress. And I've discovered over the years that some days are just easier than others to let go and drop in. So please be gentle with yourself of wherever you may be today. And Dr. Joe Dispenza says that there are no bad meditations, only opportunities to overcome ourselves, facing and managing the challenges that arise within one's own mind. And so often people give up on meditation because they feel like they're not doing it well enough, or they can't quiet their mind down. But the studies have shown that meditation, even in small increments, is super beneficial to wellness and longevity. So keep at it. And like I said earlier, practice does make progress. So if you have any questions, you can throw those into the chat before we get started. And I'm going to put some music on and go ahead and start to get comfortable. Feeling yourself settling into your space. Taking a deep breath in. Right, so welcome to your meditation. Eckhart Tolle once said, "You find peace not by rearranging the circumstances of your life, but realizing who you are at the deepest level." And with all the chaos and uncertainty and pain unfolding in the world today, it's so easy to feel overwhelmed and disconnected. So, today, as we gather for meditation, we embrace the beautiful Sanskrit mantra, Om Shanti, meaning peace. By uniting our intentions and aligning our energies to this gentle yet profound vibration, we create a sacred space of healing for ourselves, for others, and for the world around us. We invite peace into every layer of our being, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. So as you softly repeat the mantra, Om Shanti, allow each word to anchor you, gently releasing any tension, grounding your energy, and opening your heart to reverence for yourself and your experience. Feel free to chant out loud if that feels right. There's no right or wrong way, just simply let the sound flow naturally through you. And you can also repeat it silently. All right, so continue to get comfortable. If you haven't had your eyes closed, go ahead and close your eyes. A deep breath in and then slowly exhale. And allow your body to relax as you let go of the outside world. And begin to connect with the points where your body connects with the surface beneath you, feeling the support holding you up. And gently bring your awareness to your feet, to your legs, and let go of any tension with each exhale. And moving your focus up to your hips and your spine, letting them soften and settle. Allow your shoulders to drop and relax. Just let your arms rest comfortably and your hands relaxing in your lap. And with each breath, feel your entire body becoming more and more relaxed and more open. Let go of any lingering thoughts, setting aside any plans or worries. And in this space, give yourself full permission to just be here, fully present, ready to receive the balance and renewal this practice offers. And as your breath deepens, begin to repeat the mantra Om Shanti, silently or out loud. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Let the rhythm of your breath guide the flow of the mantra. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. There is no need to force the repetition. Allow the mantra to flow with your breath. Remember, if your mind starts to drift, softly bring it back to the mantra and your breath. Continue with the mantra, letting it align with your natural rhythm. I'll let you know when time is up. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Slowly begin to release the mantra, letting it dissolve into silence, returning your awareness back to your breath. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Beginning to find some movement in your body, wiggling your fingers and toes, and gently bringing your awareness all the way back into your body. Getting another deep breath in and exhale. And when you're ready, open your eyes and return to the space around you. Welcome back. I would love to know how the session went for you. If you would like to share any thoughts, reflections, or insights, this is the time to do that. This is going to be an optional and active listening piece to witness, to support, and to hold space for our fellow sisters. My intent is to create a safe, sacred space and community through respectful listening with an open heart and mind when others are sharing, and also to honor what's shared in the circle, keeping it confidential. And I'm going to pause the recording as we do the shares, and we'll be right back. All right. So you can continue with the energy of the meditation throughout the rest of your day and throughout the rest of the week. And when there's moments that life feels particularly heavy, I invite you to lean into that mantra, Om Shanti, allowing it to become a soothing anchor and a gentle reminder of the peace that is always available within you. And some follow up practice would be reflective journaling. So, writing your reflections will help clarify your experience, deepen your self awareness, and extend the healing benefits beyond the meditation practice. Today's mantra meditation with Om Shanti is an invitation into deeper peace, internally and externally. And to integrate and anchor the insights you've received, spend some time journaling with the following prompts. And I will also put those into the chat as well. What areas of my life am I currently craving more peace in? And how can I actively invite that peace in? When was a moment that I genuinely experienced peace more recently? What were the circumstances? And what helped you access that feeling? And you can reflect on today's meditation on how repeating Om Shanti resonated in your body, in your heart, in your mind. And what does it tell you about your inner state? What thoughts, habits, or situations regularly disturb your peace? And get curious how you can lovingly shift or release those patterns. And also checking in that if you fully embody the presence of peace right now, what would change in your life, in your relationships, and the inner dialogue? So I want to express my deep gratitude for allowing me to be your guide today, supporting women on their healing journey to reconnect, reclaim their power, and radiate in their inner light is truly my soul's work. And I look forward to seeing you again next month on the 16th and the 23rd. And in the meantime, if I can support you in any way, please feel free to reach out. And if you haven't already, I'd love for you to join my newsletter for ongoing inspiration, healing practices, and updates on upcoming sessions and offerings. I'll post that sign up link in the chat, and then I'll post it in the Empowered Women's group as well. So thank you for sharing your energy and your presence today. Take care and be well.